quadratic expression definition. If A, B, C are real numbers, and A not equal to 0, then the expression ax square plus bx plus c is called quadratic expression with real coefficients. Look at quadratic expression means a second degree expression. Quadratic means second degree polynomial. Look at ax square plus bx plus c. Second degree polynomial is called quadratic expression. Look at A, B, C are there. A in this second degree polynomial, A is called coefficient. A is called coefficient of x square. You know, highest degree coefficient. A is called coefficient of x square. B is called coefficient of x power 1. B is called coefficient of x power 1. C is constant term, no x. So the second degree expression is called quadratic expression with real coefficients. Real coefficient means A, B, C. These three are real numbers. As it is a second degree expression, this coefficient A must be not equal to 0. If this will become 0, it will become first degree expression. That's why this is called quadratic expression if A not equal to 0. If A not equal to 0, suppose example. Example, let us say x square minus 3x plus 2. X square minus 3x plus 2. This is a second degree expression. This is a second degree expression, and this is called quadratic expression with real coefficients. That means coefficients are what? 1. B is what? B is minus 3. C is 2. Now this is called coefficient of x square. That means before x square, whatever the constant is there, that is called coefficient of x square. Before x, whatever the coefficient is there, that is called coefficient of x minus 3, and C is 2. This is called quadratic expression. Suppose if A becomes 0, if A becomes 0, let us say minus 3x plus 2. If a becomes 0 here, this will be no more a quadratic expression. Just this is a first degree expression. That's why for representing this a quadratic expression, that means for this to be a second degree polynomial, coefficient of x square must be not equal to 0. Like these type of expressions are called quadratic expressions. Just an expression, quadratic expression. Okay. Just whenever the second degree expression is there, it is called quadratic expression. Okay. So now quadratic equation. Let us see the quadratic equation. The equation just equate that coefficient. Look at this expression is there. This expression is there. Equate that to 0. Equate that to 0. The equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. A not equal to 0 is called a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation. Just equate that expression equal to 0. That means right hand side 0 will be there. Left hand side quadratic expression will be there. That means second degree expression equal to 0 is called a quadratic equation. Example. Example, x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. That is called a quadratic equation. Okay, now just that expression equal to 0 is called quadratic equation. Now, roots. Suppose let us say roots. The root of a quadratic equation. What is meant by the root? The root of a quadratic equation is the value of x. Is the value of x for which x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. That means the root of a quadratic equation means left hand side expression is there. Left hand side expression is there. In this, if you substitute a value of x, this expression must be 0. Those type of values of x are called roots of the quadratic equation. Okay now. సో ఇందులో మనం ఏదైనా ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ పెడితే కనుక ఆ ఎక్స్ వాల్యూకి ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 3x ప్లస్ 2 ఏం కావాలి 0. అలాంటి వాల్యూస్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ ఏముంటాయి మనకి చూడు ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ లెట్ us say 1. Let us say x equal to 1. So for this value of x, so suppose you substitute the value of x in this expression. 1 minus 3 plus 2. That means 3 minus 3 is 0. So for this value of x, this expression is becoming what 0. Therefore, x equal to 1 is called a root. X equal to 1 is called a root. Suppose if we substitute x equal to 2. X equal to 2. So if you substitute 2, what you will get? 4 minus 6 plus 2. This will become what? So 6 minus 6, 0. Therefore, is a root. Is a root. That means, what are the values of x satisfying this equation? Therefore, 2 values. We can say that x equal to 1 comma x equal to 2 are roots of x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. That means, root means what? Just the value of x which satisfies that equation. The values of x which satisfies that equation. That means, if we substitute the value of x in that equation, that must be 0. That value of x is called root of the quadratic equation. Now look at, this is quadratic expression, this is quadratic equation, and then for the quadratic equation, root will be there. For the quadratic equation, here how many roots you got? 2 roots you got. For this equation, how many roots are there? 2 roots, because there are 2 values of x for which it will become 0. Those values of x are called roots of quadratic equation. Try to write the running notes. Whatever the class I am telling, I will give you a YouTube link also. In that you can again go through the class. My YouTube channel is there. MSR Maths IIT classes. Note down. MSR Maths IIT classes. MSR MATHS IIT CLASSES. My YouTube channel will be there. In that, this class will be available, such that if you are unable to follow a little bit, you can easily again go through that. So like that root, try to write running notes. I will tell very slowly, few days. A few days I look at. So conclude that the values of x that satisfies the values of x that satisfies the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 are called roots. Are called roots of the equation. Roots of the equation. So quadratic equation means second degree will be there. Second degree means maximum 2 roots will be there. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 will have maximum 2 roots. Maximum 2 roots. Because its degree is 2 only. That means this equation will have maximum 2 roots. Roots are also called zeros. Okay. Roots are also called zeros. In some cases, it will be named as zeros also. Zeros means this will become zero for that value of x. Roots are also called zeros. Zeros of the equation means roots. Okay. Suppose for this equation, let x equal to alpha, comma x equal to beta. Let us say two roots are alpha and beta. Let x equal to alpha, comma beta be two roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Then look at. Now we are telling two roots, let us say x equal to alpha, comma x equal to beta. That means for this value of alpha, this expression will be what? 0. For this value of x equal to beta, this expression will become 0. That means if this is the root, it must satisfy the equation. Whenever the root is there, this will become, if you substitute x equal to alpha. So whenever the root is there, if you substitute, it will become 0. Let us say first equation. Whenever the root is given, you substitute in that, it will become 0. So this equation will satisfy. Look at here example. X equal to 1. This will become what? 0. Similarly here x equal to alpha. For x equal to alpha, this will become 0. Look at. This is the root. That means for x equal to beta, this will become 0. B beta plus c equal to 0. Let us say 2. That means whenever the roots are there, root is given means one condition you will get. Substitute that x equal to alpha in that. It will become 0. Substitute that x equal to beta in that. It will become 0. Whenever the root is given in the problem, you substitute. These two conditions will be there. Whenever the root is there. Now we will try to find out the roots. What are the roots are there? Alpha, beta. Now from the childhood onwards, you know how to find the roots. Roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. That means values of x. Values of x. That means you know the formula, famous formula. Everybody knows this one. Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. You know? So the values of x which satisfies this equation are minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Suppose look at. What are the zeros means? We'll find out from this one. A equal to 1, b equal to minus 3, c equal to 2. So roots, previously 1 and 2 satisfied. Now look at, you will get or not 3, minus b means 3, plus or minus root of b square minus 3 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 2 divided by 2 into 1. So these values, if we calculate, 3 plus or minus root of 9 minus 8, 1 divided by 2. So x equal to 3 plus or minus 1 by 2. That means one root is take plus 3 plus 1 by 2, 1. So another root is 2. One root is 2. If you take minus 1, therefore roots are x equal to 1, comma x equal to 2. That's why if you substitute x equal to 1, it will become 0. That's why if you substitute x equal to 2, it will become 0. These are the roots. Now we will take one root as alpha. Alpha equal to 1, beta equal to 2. We will take one root as alpha and another root as beta. Alpha, beta. Whenever you want to find the roots of this equation, that means the values of x which satisfy this equation, use this formula. Minus b plus r minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is well known for formula from the childhood onwards. Okay na? నేను అన్ని టచ్ చేసుకుంటూ వస్తాను మళ్ళీ గుర్తు వస్తాయి. So roots, about the roots. If it is a root, it must satisfy the given equation. Whenever the root is given, it must satisfy the given equation. How to find the roots? By using this formula. Okay. Now look at. If alpha comma beta, or if alpha comma beta are roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Look at relation between the roots. Relations will be there. Number 1, sum of roots. Two relations will be there. Sum of roots. That means alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is nothing but minus b divided by a. Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Now look at, you know what are the roots? Look at, roots are what? Minus b plus r minus, take one root as alpha. Look at, I will tell how. One root as alpha. These are the two roots, one root plus 1. Divided by 2a. This is one root. Plus 1, you will take one root plus 1. Beta minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, these two are the roots. Now if you sum those, alpha plus beta, add those. Alpha, this plus this common LCM, 2a. If we add these two, plus root of b square minus 4ac and minus root of b square minus 4ac will get cancelled. So minus 2b divided by 2a. So sum of the roots is what? Alpha plus beta is nothing but minus b by a. So in the expression a, b, c, you know, minus b by a means minus coefficient of x. So look at minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x. Coefficient of x means the constant which is before x divided by coefficient of x square means the constant before x square. Like that, one relation is sum of the roots. One relation is sum of the roots. Next relation is product of the roots. Alpha into beta. Alpha into beta is nothing but c by a. Alpha into beta is nothing but C by A. Now look at alpha into beta. That means these both multiplication. Divided by 2A. You know? So now look at this is A. So denominator is multiplication divided by 4A square. 2A into 2A is 4A square. This is look at A plus B into A minus B. A square minus B square. That means minus B square minus root of B square minus 4AC whole square. So this will be minus B square is B square minus B square minus 4AC divided by 4A square. This B square will get cancelled. So minus into minus plus divided by 4A square. So 1 4 will get cancelled. 1A will get cancelled. What is the result? C by A. So whenever the equation is given, if alpha, beta are the roots, then always sum of the roots alpha plus beta is nothing but minus B by A. Alpha into beta is nothing but C by A. This is nothing but constant term. Constant term. That means C divided by coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. Suppose example. 2x square. Let us take an example. 3x minus 5 equal to 0. Suppose let us say alpha, beta are the roots. So A equal to 2, B equal to 3, C equal to minus 5. So alpha plus beta is nothing but minus B by A. That means minus 3 divided by 2. So alpha into beta is nothing but C divided by A. So this is nothing but minus 5 divided by 2. Minus 5 divided by 2. These are the relation between the roots. Whenever in the problem, if alpha comma beta are the roots given, then write the relation between the roots. Depending on this, problems will be there. Okay, now we are going to the problems. Okay, on the relation between the roots. Today, what I want to discuss the problems are regarding roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and relation between the roots alpha plus beta and alpha beta. These are the two relations. On this relation between the roots, questions will be asked in mains and IIT also. Not like just like simple. What is alpha plus beta? What is alpha beta? By using this, you can have number of problems. Okay, we will go to the problems. In the small concept only, number of problems will be there. Okay. Note చేసుకోండి. Note చేసుకోండి. So problem చూడండి. Problem. If alpha comma beta, let us take the problem, are roots of x square minus 3x minus 5 equal to 0. Let us take alpha comma beta are roots of x square minus 3x minus 5 equal to 0. Find the values of number 1. Alpha square plus beta square. Alpha square plus beta square. Look at like this. So first, what you have to write is sum of the roots. So for this given equation, a equal to what? 1, b equal to what? Minus 3, c equal to what? Minus 5. Okay? So first relation between the roots, alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a. Minus b means what? 3 divided by 1. So alpha plus beta value is 3. Alpha into beta is nothing but c divided by a. C divided by a. So that means minus 5 divided by 1. That means minus 5. So try to find out that one. Look at alpha a square plus b square is nothing but alpha square plus beta square is nothing but alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta, because these two values you know. So alpha square plus beta square is nothing but alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. What is alpha plus beta? 3 square minus 2 into minus 5. So that means 9 plus 10. So this is 9 plus 10 is nothing but 19. This is the value of alpha square plus beta square. Alpha square plus beta square. Look at next problem. Alpha cube plus beta cube, let us say. Alpha cube plus beta cube. Now using this relation only. Alpha cube plus beta cube is nothing but, look at what is the formula whenever a cube plus b cube is there. You write a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. You know, a cube plus b cube is nothing but a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b, because this and this you know. Alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Now here a is alpha, b is beta. Because these values you know, you can substitute 3 whole cube minus 3 into alpha beta minus 5 into alpha plus beta 3. So that means this is nothing but 27. So 27 plus 5 into 9, 45. So how much you will get? 45, 52, 72. So this is the value of alpha cube plus beta cube. So like that, just using this relation only, because these two you know, regarding that you have to calculate. Suppose third, alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4. Look at alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4. Now look at alpha square plus beta square, you know, you can write like this: alpha square whole square plus beta square whole square. Alpha square whole square plus beta square whole square. So this is nothing but a square plus b square. That means again you can write a plus b whole square, a plus b whole square minus 2ab. 2ab. This you have already calculated. Alpha square plus beta square, 19 square minus 2 into. So 2 into alpha beta whole square. Alpha beta whole square. So this is the value. You can calculate what is 19 into 19. So you calculate this value. This value you can easily calculate, no? Calculate water the question. So what is the value of 361 minus 25 to 50? So therefore you will get 311. Like that, alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4. Like that, by using the relation between the roots, you can calculate whatever the higher powers are given, you can calculate what are the values. First basic thing is relation between the roots. Alpha plus beta is what? and alpha beta is what? By depending on the relation between the roots, you can easily calculate. Look at the next problem. Look at. If alpha comma beta are roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If alpha comma beta are roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then find alpha minus beta. Alpha minus beta, where alpha is greater than beta. That means difference of the roots. Alpha minus beta. Look at it. So first write the relation between the roots. Alpha plus beta is nothing but minus b by a. Alpha beta is nothing but c by a. C by a. These are the relation between the roots. So first we will find out what is alpha minus beta whole square. What is alpha minus beta whole square? A minus b whole square is nothing but a plus b whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Minus 4 alpha beta. That means this alpha minus beta whole square is nothing but minus b by a whole square minus 4 into c by a. That means b square by a square minus 4c by a. That means LCM is what? A square. So this is b square minus 4ac. 4ac. So that means alpha minus beta whole square equal to b square minus 4ac divided by a square. From this you can calculate alpha minus beta is root of b square minus 4ac divided by a square. That is the value of alpha minus beta. Simply, whenever alpha minus beta will come, you write the formula like this. This can be written as root of alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Alpha minus beta can be written as root of alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Look at, or otherwise you calculate alpha minus beta whole square. This is the value because this you know, and then calculate what is alpha minus beta. Difference between the roots this is. Okay, now. Like that, just simple thing is write this relation between the roots and then calculate the problem. Look at application I will give. Application we will see. Find the roots of, look at applications we will go through. x square plus px plus 45 equal to 0. If the difference, look at the application. If the difference of its roots, if the difference of its roots is 144. 144. Difference of its roots is given 144. Okay, now look at. You have to find what are the roots of this equation given the difference of the roots. So we will say that let alpha comma beta be roots of, let alpha comma beta be roots of x square plus px plus 45 equal to 0. Let us say roots are alpha beta. Now alpha plus beta is what? Alpha plus beta is minus b divided by a. So minus b. Alpha into beta. So here given is not difference, square of difference. Here if the square of difference of alpha beta is nothing but 45 divided by 1. First write the relation between the roots. Given that if the square of difference of the roots, so alpha minus beta whole square is given as 144. Given that square of difference of the roots, alpha minus beta whole square equal to 144. Alpha minus beta whole square is nothing but a minus b whole square is a plus b whole square minus 4ab, 144. Therefore, alpha plus beta whole square minus p square minus 4 into 45 equal to 144. So that means p square, first you have to find what is the value of p such that you can calculate the roots. So p square equals to 144 plus, so 4 into 45, 180. That means this is nothing but 324. So therefore, p is nothing but plus or minus. Whenever the square will come, you have to write plus or minus. Plus or minus root of 324. Whenever x square equal something is there, write x equal to plus or minus. That means p is nothing but root of 324 means plus or minus 18. Look at how it is calculated, because for this given that square of difference of the roots, that means alpha minus beta whole square is given 144. By using this one and these two, you have calculated what is the value of p. So p value is known. Therefore, there are two values. First case, if p equal to 18, you have to calculate the roots of this one. If p equal to 18, equation will become x square plus 18x plus 45 equal to 0. Equation will become like this. So you have to find what he is asking. Find the roots. If p equal to 18, then this is the equation. Now you can do by factorization method. 45 means what? 45. So 15 into 3. 15 into 3, such that 15 plus 3 is what? 18. You can factorize. You can factorize. right? Because there are factors are there. X into x plus 15 plus 3 into x plus 15. Now you can take x plus 15 common. So therefore, what are the roots? Roots are these values. So x equal to minus 15 comma minus 3. That means if p equal to 18, then the roots of this equation are what? Minus 15 and minus 3. Now p can be minus 18 also. Let us take p equal to minus 18. You know, because both values it can take. If p equal to minus 18, what you will get? X square. This equation will become minus 18x plus 45. Now you can factorize this one. Now look at 45. Here also 15 into 3. Minus 15 minus 3. Such that minus 15 minus 3 is what? Minus 18. So you will get minus 15x minus 3x plus 45 equal to 0. Now you can take x common in this. Minus 3 common. Factorization method, you know, everybody. You know. So now x minus 15 common. Equal to 0. Therefore, roots in this case are x equal to 15 comma 3. So therefore, what is the answer? Answer is, if you have to write like this, if p equal to 18, roots are minus 15 comma minus 3. If p equal to minus 18, roots are 15 comma 3. Like that. He can give multiple answers. Option A, if p equal to 18, roots are minus 15 minus 3. Option B, if p equal to minus 18, roots are 15 comma 3. It can be a multi-answered question. Simply in the question, what you have to understand is, he has given alpha minus beta whole square value. You know alpha plus beta value and alpha beta value. You can calculate that and equate it to that value. Then you got p values. After getting p value, substitute back in the equation. So look at, if substituted, you got this equation, found the roots. If substituted, you got this equation and found the roots. That logic, if you identify in the problem, given that square of the difference, first calculated p and then for those values of p, roots. Like that simple problem only. You know? Look it up. Next problem. Look at next problem. Find another simple application. Find the value of A. Find the value of B. For which one root of one root of quadratic equation a square minus 5a plus 3 into x square. One equation is given plus 3a minus 1 into x plus 2 equal to 0. One equation is given is twice the other root. Look at one more simple problem. So look at, this is quadratic equation. This is quadratic equation. So two roots will be there. He is telling that one root is twice the other roots. Twice the other root. That means first step what we will do is let alpha comma beta be roots. Okay. These are the two roots given. Beta equal to 2 alpha. One root is twice the other. Let us say beta equal to 2 into alpha given. Beta equal to 2 into alpha given. Now our approach will be not to solve the roots. By using ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, x equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. You can calculate what are the roots, but for calculating it will be very difficult to find the roots. Those are not numbers, no. Those are in A. Our approach will not be solving the roots, writing relation between the roots. These are the roots. Look at how our approach will be. First we will write the relation. Alpha plus beta is minus b by a. Here b is 3a minus 1. Minus of 3a minus 1 divided by a square minus 5a plus 3. That means this is nothing but 1 minus 3a. Minus the multiply change. You know? So now I have written the relation between the roots. Now alpha into beta. Alpha into beta is nothing but c divided by a. 2 divided by a square minus. We will approach in this manner. You know? We will write the sum of the roots, relation between the roots. Both product of the roots. Now beta is nothing but 2 alpha. Substitute here. Alpha plus 2 alpha equal to 1 minus 3a divided by a square minus 5a plus 3. Here beta 2 alpha. Here alpha beta is what? 2 alpha is nothing but 2 divided by this one, right? So this is 3 alpha. This is nothing but 3 alpha. Right? So now I got alpha value. Alpha is nothing but 3 into a square minus 5a plus 3. Right? So now from this I got alpha value. Now here one more relation is there. 2 alpha square is nothing but 2 divided by a square minus 5a plus 3. You know? So 2 alpha square is this one. And alpha, you know, in place of alpha, I can substitute into, in place of alpha, this square. That means 1 minus 3a whole square divided by 9 into a square minus 5a plus 3 whole square equal to 2 divided by a square minus 5a plus 3. Now this factor will get cancelled because x square and x is there. 1x will get cancelled, right? So 2 will get cancelled. So now you will get 1 minus 3a whole square equal to Bring that side 9a and multiply with 9. 9a square minus 45a. Okay, na? 9 into a square minus 45a plus 27. Plus 27. Now you can write a minus b whole square. So a square minus 2ab. 3a plus 9a square equal to 9a square minus 45a plus 27. Our target is to find a. So 9a square will get cancelled. Okay, na? So this 45a bring this side, this 45a bring this side. What you will get? This 45a minus 6a equal to this one bring that side 27 minus 1. This comes out to be, look at 45 minus 6, 39a equal to 26. Therefore, a is nothing but 26 divided by 39. So 13 2s, 13 3s. A is what? 2 by 3. A is what? 2 by 3. Look at the approach. Initially, if you have approached like solving the roots, it will become difficult. It will become difficult because minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Like that, if you approach, it will become difficult. So for this type of problems, one root is twice the other, one root is square of the other. Like that, if you give the relation between the roots, take the roots and then write the relation and then sum of the roots, product of the roots. Now beta in terms of alpha, substitute here. Beta in terms of alpha, substitute here. From this equation you got alpha. Now this relation gives 2 alpha square. Substitute alpha value in place here. Now you will get an equation in A. Find A. Like that your approach will be. Okay. Proper approach తీసుకుంటే మనం కరెక్ట్ గా వెళ్తాం. Starting proper approach. Like these type of questions will be given in mains. Simple concept problem. You know. We will see one more problem. Look at one more. If the roots of 12x square minus mx minus mx plus 5 equal to 0. One equation is given. If the roots of that equation are in the ratio 2:3. 2:3. Find m. So roots given are in the ratio 2:3. You know? So our approach will be like this only. Let us say, let alpha comma beta be roots. So ratio of the roots is given. So that means let us say alpha by beta. Alpha by beta is nothing but 2 divided by 3. Alpha by beta ratio is given 2 by 3. Now we will write beta in terms of alpha. Beta is nothing but 3 by 2 alpha. Just like in the previous problem, what is given? Beta equal to 2 alpha given. Here simply beta equal to 3 by 2 alpha is given. Just same approach. Same approach. Beta equal to 2 alpha given. Here you have substituted 2 alpha. Now you will substitute beta equal to 3 by 2 alpha. That is the approach. Now what are the relation between the roots? If alpha, beta are the roots, alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. B means minus m divided by 12. This is nothing but m divided by 12. Now alpha beta is nothing but c divided by a. C means 5, a means 12. Like that our approach will be. So beta, in place of beta I am substituting plus 3 by 2 alpha equal to m divided by 12. Now from this I am taking LCM. 2 alpha plus 3 alpha equal to m divided by 12. 2 ones, 2 sixes. From this I will calculate what is alpha. So 5 alpha is nothing but m by 6. M by 6. Alpha is what? 5. Bring this side. M divided by 30. M divided by 30. From this relation, I got what is the value of alpha. Now you got alpha beta equal to 5 by 12. Alpha beta is 5 by 12. Beta is nothing but 3 by 2 alpha equal to 5 divided by 12. So 2 ones, 2 sixes. Now you got 3 alpha square equal to 5 divided by 6. 3 alpha square equal to 5 divided by 6. Now what is alpha? You know here. So alpha square divided by 30 square means 900. This square means m square divided by 900. 5 sixes. Now this is 300. So m square equals to 5 by 6 into 300. So 6 ones. So this is 250. 250, that means m equal to plus or minus root of 250. Whenever square is there, write plus or minus. 25 into 10. 25 into 10. That means root 25 is what, therefore final answer is m equal to plus or minus 5 root 10. 5 root 10. That is the value. Okay, now. Like that, look at approach. Ratio is given alpha by beta 2 by 3. Now beta in terms of alpha. Beta is given 3 by 2 alpha. I have written sum of the roots, product of the roots. Right? So in this beta I have substituted alpha plus 3 by 2 alpha equal to m by 12. Now take an LCM. 2 alpha plus 3 alpha equal to m by 12. 2 ones, 2 sixes. 5 alpha equal to m by 6. Alpha is nothing but m by 30. From here I got alpha value. Now second relation, alpha beta equal to 5 by 12. Now in place of beta, you can substitute 3 by 2 into alpha. Then 2 ones, 2 sixes. 3 alpha square equal to 5 by 6. Alpha, you know, m by 30. 3 into m square divided by 900 equal to 5 divided by 6. 3 ones, 300s. Bring that side. 5 by 6 into 300. 6 ones are 650, sir. This is 250. m equal plus or minus root of 250. So like that, your approach. Now look at, after doing the first problem, you will get this problem idea. You know, your approach will change. Now this problem is there. Another problem, if you will give, you have to approach in this way. While you start thinking, first problem will be thinking manner. Okay. Second problem must be in a matured manner. Like that, these type of problems, if the relation between two roots are given is twice the root, 2:3, square of the root, like those type of problems, you have to find a relation in what is given, and then sum of the roots, product of the roots. By using these two, you can calculate what is the value he is asking. Okay, na? Now we will see on this, one problem is given in IIT. I will write that. How it can be approached, we will see the problem. Look at. Look, problem is given like this. If one root of the equation x square minus ax plus b equal to 0 is square of the other root, then the value of a cube minus of 3a plus 1 into b minus b square equal to dash. Given that one root is square of the other root, then he is asking the numerical value of that. Like that, numerical value questions will be asked. You know? So what is given? One root is square of the other root. So let alpha comma beta be roots. Now one root is square of the other. That means therefore beta equal to alpha square. Our approach will be writing the relation between them. Beta equal to alpha square. Now what are the relation between the roots? Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. So this is a, and alpha beta, what is given? Alpha beta is nothing but c by a, that means b. Now look at beta is what? Alpha square. Alpha plus alpha square is nothing but a. Now here alpha into alpha square is nothing but b. Now this is alpha cube is b. Now from these two, we have to eliminate alpha and form an equation A and B. Let us say this is first equation. Let us say this is second equation. First equation, what I am doing is I am doing cubing equation 1 on both sides. Now this equation I am cubing on both sides. Look at, if you cube that one, alpha plus alpha square whole cube equal to a cube. Now it's just like a plus b whole cube A plus B whole cube. What is the formula for A plus B whole cube? A cube plus B cube plus 3AB into A plus B. This formula we will use. Look at A cube plus B cube plus 3AB into A plus B. That means A cube plus B cube. A means alpha, B means alpha square. 3 into A into B into A plus B. A plus B. This is A cube. Okay now. Now look at this is alpha cube plus alpha power 6 plus 3 alpha cube into alpha plus alpha square is nothing but A cube. Right? Here in this equation, you can replace alpha cube by B. Alpha cube is what? B plus alpha power 6 means alpha cube whole square. That means B square plus 3 into alpha cube means B. Alpha plus alpha square from 1 is nothing but A. Look at, you got, bring that side, look at B plus, he is asking this one, look at B square. Now from these two, you take B common. If you take B common, in these two, B common means 1 plus 3A equal to A cube. From the first one and third one, I have taken B common. Here 1, here 3A. Bring that side completely. A cube. A cube, bring that side. Minus 3A plus 1 into B minus B square is what? 0. Therefore, answer is nothing but 0. Like that, numerical answer question is like this one. One value. What is the value? He will ask. You will get the numerical value here. That value you have to bubble in the OMR sheet. These are numerical type of answers. Now look at the approach. Same approach. Previously 2 alpha is given. Now alpha square is given. Substituted here. From these two, we have to eliminate alpha and form an equation A and B. That's why, because alpha cube is known, here alpha plus alpha square is there. I have cubed on both sides, such that I can substitute the value of alpha cube here. In this equation, I have substituted cubed on both sides, and I have written A plus B whole cube formula, and then in place of alpha cube, I have replaced B. Right? Then you got that relation like that. Note this column. Next problem. Just simple concept. What is alpha plus beta and what is alpha beta we are writing and simplifying. Nothing more concept is there in these problems. Look at next. Another approach problems we will see. Look at. If alpha comma beta are roots of 3 alpha 3x square minus 17 alpha plus 4 equal to 0. 17x, so 17x plus 4 equal to 0. Then find the value of 3 alpha minus 17 whole cube into 3 beta minus 17 whole cube. Okay. So given that alpha beta are roots of this equation, you have to find the value of this. Immediately what you will write is alpha plus beta, sum of the roots, minus b by a. That means minus b is 17 divided by 3 alpha beta is nothing but 4 divided by 3. Immediately we will write the value of this. So this, now look at. So he is asking the value of 3 alpha minus 17 whole cube, 3 beta minus 17 whole cube. These both are the relations you know. Now look at this, you can write a minus b whole cube. This you can write a minus b whole cube, and then you have to multiply. That will become more difficult. You can write a minus b whole cube here. You can write a minus b whole cube, and then you have to multiply completely. That will become more difficult. These type of problems can be approached like this. Alpha is a root given. Look at these problems can be simply done like this easily. Alpha is a root for this equation. That means if you substitute x equal to alpha, it must satisfy 3 alpha square minus 17 alpha plus 4 equal to 0. As alpha is the root given, what is the definition of root? If we substitute x equal to alpha, it must satisfy that equation. You know, that means here x equal to alpha, you substitute. Now from this, you can easily find out what is this one in a simple manner. Take alpha common. 3 alpha minus 17 equal to minus 4. That means from this equation, you can easily write 3 alpha minus 17 is nothing but minus 4 by alpha. 3 alpha, look at, taken alpha common. Alpha into 3 alpha minus 17 is what? Minus 4. Here what is there? 3 alpha minus 17. That is equal to minus 4 by alpha. Now next, beta is a root similarly. Beta is a root. That means x equal to beta must be satisfied in that. That means substitute beta as beta is a root. 3 beta square minus 17 beta plus 4 equal to 0. That means if you take beta common here, beta into 3 beta minus 17. Minus 4, bring this side. Minus 4. Now 3 beta minus 17 similarly. Just like in the first one, 3 beta minus 17 is nothing but minus 4 divided by beta. That means in place of this one, you can substitute this one. In place of this one, you can substitute minus 4 divided by beta. Now, what is given? You have to find the value of this. You have to find the value of this means this multiplication is difficult, but if we substitute like this, minus 4 by alpha whole cube into minus 4 by, this will be easy. Just look at it. So power 3 is there, minus 4 by alpha. You can write like this as powers are same. So that means this is nothing but 16 divided by alpha beta whole cube. That means 16 divided by what is alpha beta? 4 by 3 whole cube. That means 48 divided by 4 whole cube. That means this is nothing but 12 cube. This is nothing but 12 cube. That means you can calculate the value. This is 12 cube. So that is the answer. Okay, look at, I will explain once again. Look at, he is asking this value. Now you know these two values only. One approach will be writing a minus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube and then multiplying both, but that will be laborious. Okay, now for these type of problems, as alpha is root given, substitute that. This one relation you will get. From that relation you calculate what is 3 alpha minus 17. Take alpha common. This equal to minus 4. Now 3, whatever the value is there, 3 alpha minus 17 is nothing but minus 4 divided by alpha. Beta is a root. Similarly, substitute beta and calculate this value. Now this you have to calculate. Now this is minus 4 by alpha cube. This is minus 4 by beta cube. So power is same, minus 4 by alpha into minus 4 by beta cube. This is 16 by alpha beta, you know, simply. Just simply you will get. Okay, now. But if you multiply, it will become more laborious. This is the approach you have to go. Whenever the root is there, substitute in the equation. You will get in some information. Look at, on this approach, one more problem. On this approach, one more problem. If alpha comma beta are roots of 3x square plus 2x minus 4 equal to 0. Given that alpha beta are roots of this equation, find the value of 1 by 3 alpha plus 2 whole square plus 1 by 3 beta plus 2 whole square. This value you have to calculate. If alpha beta are roots of this equation, then find the value of 1 by 3 alpha plus 2 whole square plus 1 by 3 beta plus 2 whole square. Look at it. Now, this you have to calculate. Alpha is a root. 3 alpha square plus 2 alpha. Alpha is the root. That means this one. So therefore, here if you take common, alpha into 3 alpha plus 2 equal to minus 4. What is the value of 3 alpha plus 2? Minus 4 by alpha. Okay, now? So beta is the root. 3 beta square. Look at this value is there, that is minus 4 by alpha. 3 beta square is 2 beta plus beta into 3 beta plus 2 equal to minus 4. So 3 beta plus 2 is nothing but minus 4 by beta. So that value is simply minus 4 by beta. Now what are the relation between the roots? Alpha plus beta for the given equation. Alpha plus beta is minus b by a. Minus 2 by 3. Alpha beta is nothing but c divided by a. Minus 4 by 3. These are the relations. Now this value, look at, easily you can calculate. Whole square. Whole square. That means 1 divided by 3 alpha plus 2. In place of that one, you can easily substitute minus 4 by alpha whole square. 1 divided by minus 4 by beta whole square. So this comes out to be alpha square will come up. Alpha square divided by 16 plus beta square divided by 16. This is nothing but alpha square plus beta square divided by. Look at this, bigger expression is converted to smaller one. This value is equivalent to this one. This value, you know alpha plus beta, you know alpha beta. This can be written as a plus b whole square minus 2ab. What is alpha plus beta whole square? 4 divided by 9 minus 2 into minus 4 by 3. 8 by 3 divided by 16. So LCM is 9. 4 plus 8 into 3. 24 divided by 16. This is nothing but 28 divided by 9 into 16. So 4 sevens. So 7 divided by 36. 7 divided by 36. Like that, by using this relation, you have calculated 3 alpha plus 2. By using this relation, you have calculated 3 beta plus 2. And these are the relations. Given expression is this one. This is minus 4 by alpha. This is minus 4 by beta. And after that, you got this one. So you can easily calculate what is this one. Okay, now that is the relation between the roots concept. Today I will send some assignment in the afternoon. All of you share your video and audio.